The biggest mistake on this channel is believing one video is enough. You upload it, the algorithm samples it, it performs, and then it evaporates. Because a single video is a spark, it proves you can do it once. A series proves you can do it again and again, and that repeatable pattern is what the system actually measures. Chasing the one viral hit is posting and hoping. It leaves you rebuilding trust from zero on every single upload. So shift the goal. Stop asking how to make one video blow up. Start asking how to build a stack where every video makes the next one stronger. The algorithm does not test videos. It tests libraries. One video is a single sample drawn from the deck, a tiny snapshot of what you do. The system is looking for a pattern, session after session. Does this channel keep delivering what the viewer wanted? When one video performs, that is a signal. When a few videos perform together, that is a pattern. When a library keeps performing, that is a habit a machine can trust. And here is the practical part. Every episode you ship is one more sample in the testing window. The pattern emerges only if you keep feeding the window. Stop betting the channel on one shot. Start building evidence on purpose. Here is the most underused tool in growth, the series contract. One promise, opened in episode 1, paid off across the run. Every episode opens a question, and every following episode closes one. The viewer is not just watching a video anymore. They are collecting a chain. The contract also rewires the algorithm. When a large portion of episode 1's audience watches episode 2, that is a cross-video signal, and the system weighs it heavily. So before you design any thumbnail, write the one sentence your entire series delivers. Then make episode 1 end with the promise of episode 2. Every episode sells the next. A playlist is not a folder. It is a path, and order is everything. The system watches what happens after every video ends. If viewers finish and immediately start your next video, that is autoplay voting for the sequence you built. Structure the path with intent. Hook people early, put your strongest episode in the middle, and end with a video that loops back to the beginning. Get the order wrong, and autoplay drags viewers to an unrelated video. Get it right, and one session becomes 3, 4, 5 videos watched back to back. The playlist is the session the algorithm measures. Build the path on purpose. Watch time becomes session time when every episode pays off the one before it. This is the retention bridge. Open a question in episode 2. Answer it in episode 4. Introduce a problem in episode 3. Land the fix in episode 6. The open loops pull the viewer through the sequence one click at a time. But here is the cold entry rule. The algorithm never tells people they join mid-series. Viewers land wherever the feed drops them. So every episode must restate the chain in the first 10 seconds. Who you are, what this series promises, and who this specific episode serves. 10 seconds, then the episode can earn the rest. Random uploads are separate bets. Each one starts at 0 and reproves the channel in a different direction, which is exactly why the system cannot read a pattern from them. A series is one compounding bet. Same effort, completely different library. Every new episode makes the previous ones more useful, and every episode points to the others. Think about the product layer. The video is the product, and the series is the business. Random posting multiplies your luck. A stacked series multiplies everything the content already earned. Same hours, same scripts, same editing. The only difference is structure. Structure compounds. Playlists are ranking objects now. Your playlists can appear in search on their own shelf, and one strong entry point can turn into 10 video sessions back to back. So treat the playlist like a landing page. First, name it with the keyword, like an answer, never like a folder. Second, write a description that promises the sequence and clearly states where to start. Third, point every end screen at the next episode in the set. The system reads the connection, and the viewer reads the path. You are not just organizing videos. You are handing the platform a clean structure it can confidently show for this exact topic. That is how a library does stealth marketing. One video is a curiosity. 5 episodes is a decision. At 5, the algorithm can see the pattern holding across a run, and a viewer can see a series they want to follow. 10 episodes is an asset. The series becomes a searchable product, and it keeps paying even when you are working on the next batch. The same premise only compounds. Every addition raises the value of everything before it. So make 5 the minimum, 10 the target, and hold the whole stack together with exactly one promise. Do not treat uploads as independent events. Treat the calendar as a construction project. The library gets built whether you plan it or not. Now the honest limit, because this loop has real borders. Playlists and series are multipliers. They amplify whatever the content already voted for, but they cannot resurrect a dead idea. A weak premise inside a perfect playlist is still a folder of videos nobody was hoping for. and the system sees right through the folder. Structure earns its keep only after the demand is real. So the sequence matters. Prove the idea with content that brings people back, then build the stack that locks them in. Playlists multiply effort. They do not manufacture confidence. Fix the premise before episode 1. The multiplier only works when the underlying signal is already positive. Before this library becomes a folder of regrets, run the 5-point series audit. 1. One promise chain, the single sentence every episode serves. 2. A fixed order with a real reason, because order is a commitment. 3. Every episode survives a cold entry, restating the chain inside 10 seconds. 4. A cross-episode payoff map. Each loop opens in one episode and closes somewhere later. 5. A completion point. The series ends clean or hands off into the next series. Fail one of these, and the right fix is the plan, not another render. The library is built before episode 1 exists. Then making it takes no luck at all. Now the workflow that actually gets a library built. Produce in batches, ship in sequence. 1. Outline the season, 1 sentence per episode, upfront. 2. Script the 3 strongest episodes fully before recording a single line, because the shape of the series emerges in the scripts, not in the titles. 3. Bank 2 finished episodes before publishing the first, and sequence the playlist before the feed announces anything. Remember, the system measures the gap between episodes, and the cadence is part of the pattern. Ship weekly, update the playlist first, and let the promise of the series do the marketing. The cadence is the multiplier. Here is the build you are unlocking now. 1 promise chain, a fixed order, cross-episode payoffs, and a completion point that hands the viewer exactly where they should go next. That is the difference between Sparks and libraries. One video is a memory, a series is a system the algorithm keeps testing. And next episode, we go deep inside analytics. The signals the algorithm actually scores before it decides where your videos go. Watch that one with a notebook. Subscribe so it lands in your feed, and tell me in the comments how many episodes sit in your library right now. The AI Blueprint. Tested workflows. Honest limits.